This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Not the result we were hoping for this evening, but you know what? For about 15 to 25 seconds, the Oilers sure did damn look good out there on the ice in that third period. However, what I got to get to is obviously a 3-2 Edmonton Oilers loss to the Calgary Flames. Another game in which, yes, it's hard for me to believe watching the whole damn game, but 28 to 22 the shots on goal, the Oilers outshoot the Calgary Flames. And again, like the Arizona game I watched the other day, lose the game. That said, the Oilers really didn't do much to try and change the tides of this game. And is what it is. Save, as I said, for those couple of minutes in that third period where Kassian and Haas went and scored goals. For the Calgary Flames, I think if you're watching this right now and you're seeing the title that I posted this video under, is the simple fact that we have to acknowledge we got burnt by our old players from last season, that being Milan Lucic and Tobias Rieder. So now, let's go get over to it and break down what we've got here. Hold on, let me find my Edmonton Oilers versus Calgary Flames ticker. And the goal scoring for this one tonight, it all started off 6:26 in the second period. The first period, very sleepy. The Oilers survived it. Couple of penalties early. They didn't give up a goal. The penalty killing was pretty good, save for the next goal I'm going to tell you in the second period. The 6:26 goal scored by Tobias Rieder, Mark Jankowski, and Austin Czarnik with the assist. The 9:12 power play marker, Milan Lucic gets out there. Rasmus Andersson, TJ Brodie get the assists. And my goodness, guys, that one hurt. I literally in the stream sat there and I'm like, oh man, you know what? The stupid thing's going to happen. Lucic will score tonight. He did, and we got burnt. Then all of a sudden, as I said, save for about 15-25 seconds in the third period. Guys, the Oilers started slow in the third period again. Sleepy all throughout this game. There's no doubt about it. Gaetan Haas breaks up the middle on a breakout pass by Ethan Bear. Off wings it to Joakim Nygard, who brings it back to the middle with a shot for deflection. Gaetan Haas tips it home. David Rick beat, and Joakim Nygard, Ethan Bear get assists on a Haas power play goal. Let me get this right. 31 seconds right. Zach Kassian scores on a tip play from Joakim Nygard. So 2 tip plays by Joakim Nygard. That in itself is very good to see. The reason I say that, Joakim Nygard can use his speed, and if he can shovel that puck in for a tip, guys, the Oilers could be a very dangerous middle of the ice team if you've got guys who can effectively funnel the puck to the middle of the ice and get chances on net for guys just using a stick, using it to deflect a puck. If they can do that, we will be dandy just fine. That is for sure. So that's where we sit with that. And then all of a sudden you guys have yourselves a 2-2 game. Sure, okay, all looks good until 14:21 of the third period, in which Tobias Rieder scores his second goal of the game from TJ Brodie's point shot. Yeah, I did not lie to you when I said ex-Oilers cost the Edmonton Oilers tonight. Ex-Oilers do the damage. Toby Rieder with a goal, Lucic with a goal, Toby Rieder with a second goal of the night. 2 goals in the preseason game when he couldn't score a single one in 66 NHL games for the Edmonton Oilers. Now the main storyline is here, it was the B squad of the Oilers against the A squad of the Calgary Flames, so make of it what you will. We get into the stats. 28-22 of the shots we already know in favor of the Oilers. The Flames out-hit the Oilers by 5, 18-3. Then the Flames out-face off the Oilers, at one point who were leading 9-4 in the face-off dot, 31-28. Penalty minutes matched each side 8 apiece. Giveaways, 25 giveaways for the Flames to 14 giveaways for the Oilers. Like, goodness sakes, guys. They were turning over pucks left, right, and center. Pass me a quarter tonight. Jeez, it was brutal. And then you've got yourselves takeaways, 19-17 for the Oilers. So if they weren't giving away the puck, they were damn well taking away the puck. It just was what it was. And then block shots, 12-8 for the Calgary Flames. The Oilers 2 for 5 on the power play, and the Flames 1 for 4. That does not seem to add up, but I guess they're crediting Zach Kassian with a power play goal as well. I don't seem to make sense there. It really doesn't, because that Zach Kassian power play marker was not a power play marker, considering it was expired once Mr. Gaetan Oss had scored on the power play. So it is what it is, as it looks like there's a 10-minute break in the Cold Lake Ice game. So that's where I'm going to clutch up and finish off this video right now. Shall we do that? We shall do that. Obviously, the final game of the preseason, ladies and gentlemen, a loss for the Edmonton Oilers. So what we need to do is kind of get ourselves a record of that Edmonton Oilers preseason. That would be our next step in terms of then discussing what the Oilers kind of look like going forward. So the Oilers in the preseason, 2-0 over Winnipeg, 2 losses to Vancouver, a win against Calgary, loss against Arizona, win against Winnipeg, loss against Calgary. So in 7 preseason games, we lost 4 of them. Now, where does that lead me to talk? We all had this funny little quip last week. Oh, if we have a bad preseason, that means we'll have a good NHL season. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the theory we shall follow into October 2nd against the Vancouver Canucks. Without a doubt, at this point, that's what we have to follow, because we don't have much else to go on other than Connor McDavid's God. Draisaitl is going to be good. Nuge is going to be good. Nurse will be all right offensively. Clefbaum, Bear, right? We've got some storylines. But now, to wrap up a pretty bowl in the preseason. All said and done, all in this game, Bear makes the Edmonton Oilers. That's my take. Colby Cave, he'll be in tough for a 13th, 14th forward role. I really think so. Didn't do anything to stand out tonight. Tippett may like him, but just because you're liked by the coach doesn't mean you have a job. Patrick Russell sat out. That means I think he's made this team. Joachim Nygard will be in the top 12 forwards to start the year. Gaetan Oss will be in the 13th, 14th forward role. One of those 2 spots. Then realistically, you've got to figure out what you're going to do with the rest of them. And I will flash you the lineup from tonight's game just to give you an idea. Again, realistically, I think Gagner's in there. Granlund's in there. This lineup will look very like it, and Yurko will be in there as a 13th, 14th forward, or else it'll be Granlund. I think it may rotate to start the year, in fact. That's going to be the crazy thing. It may rotate a little bit to start the year, and for the Oilers, that's all right. You know what? Not the worst thing in the world to rotate out some fresh blood in the lineup, to try and get that 4th line, 3rd line jammed up, and get going in the right direction to start this year, guys. A preseason, that's felt like a long one already, but that's just Edmonton Oilers hockey. When the snow falls, actually, if you were watching the live stream tonight, you would have heard me say that somebody was ripping a skidoo down my street. I'm in southern Alberta. We're getting snow right now. Somebody, September 28th, was ripping their sled down the street in small town, rural southern Alberta. If that just ain't the sign of the times that the Edmonton Oilers season, right now, we've got about 2 hours and 15 minutes left on the 28th, 29th, 30th, 1st. We are 3 days away from the Edmonton Oilers home opener, or season opener, or whatever you want to call it. I guess what I should say is 4 days technically, but we got 3 days without hockey. And then after that 3rd day, ladies and gentlemen, day 4, October 2nd, our Edmonton Oilers hit the ice and we get going on the 2019-2020 NHL season. Oh my goodness, that feels so good to say. It is unreal how good that feels to say. So guys, disappointing preseason effort tonight, sure. B squad against A squad. What you gonna do? It just is what it is. But now, don't worry about it. We get out there October 2nd against the Vancouver Canucks, who have some interesting options to name their roster. They got to trim some salary here right away. And then, whoo, yes, sir, we get to figure out what this Edmonton Oilers lineup is going to look like. I'm so excited for it. Guys, I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. What I want to hear right now is your thoughts on this preseason for the Oilers. You've seen it all. It's come and gone. The time is now. Name your 2019-2020 Edmonton Oilers roster in the comments section down below. I want to hear top 4 lines, 13th, 14th forward, your 7 defensemen, and obviously we know Smith and Koskinen, but it is what it is. Guys, that's a wrap. The preseason, for all intents and purposes, is over. It's go time. I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. I am up on out of here.